Hello everyone, I am Rahul. We live in a world flooded with the data. The world of data consistently changing and evolving every second. This in turn has created a completely new dimension of growth and challenges for companies around the globe. By accurately recording the data, updating the data, and tracking them on an efficient manner and regular basis, companies can address their challenges. We can see data everywhere in our day-to-day life. As for example, if we call anyone, so we don't know how many things are going on in background. We might have not observed, but our phone records that this is an outgoing call, means we have called someone, that has been recorded. It saves name, time of the call, duration of your conversation. These many things are saved into the database. When we save any contact number into our phone book in our smartphone, it gives us functionalities like adding a number, editing a number, updating other information. It gives us so many things to be saved while saving or adding a number, and deleting a number if not required. These all things are possible due to database management system. There are several commands that run in background to accomplish such tasks. We call them queries in SQL. A good and user-friendly system is very important as a database developer to make a system in an easy and simpler manner. In this series of video, we will understand how can we design and develop a professional database. We will understand how can we create a table into the database. We will understand the creation of objects into the database. Using SQL command line, we will understand how can we connect to the database using username and password. How can we create a table into the database if we want to have a look at the structure of the database later on, means after creation of table, after some time, after some days or weeks, maybe after some months, we are not aware about the structure. If we want to recall that at the time of creation of the table, what was the data type, what was the size, we cannot remember it right now. So if we want to have a look at that structure after a period of time, we can describe that table. We will understand that how these tasks can be done. We will look at the different methods to insert the data. We will look at the various ways to insert data into the created table. Now we will switch to SQL command line to see the things how it can be done.
Hello students, we will understand creating a table in Oracle. For that we need to connect with the Oracle. We have connect command. We need to specify username, that is system, and we will give password, that is manager. So we will be connected with the Oracle database after specifying correct username and password. Now, to create a new table in Oracle database, we need to use create table statement, that is create table. This statement will be used to create table. This video illustrates the basic syntax of create table in Oracle database. First, we need to specify table name, that is we need to specify table name here. Sometimes if you are using different schema, then we need to specify schema name dot table name. But here we have only one schema. We are using the default configuration. So we will simply specify table name only. To create a table name, there are several rules. Table name should be unique, means it must not match with the existing table. Table name and column name must start with alphabet. We will understand how can a table be created. Create table, suppose account. All your column configuration must be within the parenthesis. So we have opened the bracket here. Now we will specify the column. Column name account number. Then after space we need to specify a data type. That can be a varchar 2. Here we have to specify a size. So what is the meaning of this particular statement? This is account number, that is column name. We can call it as a field name. Then we have to give space. Then we need to specify data type. Here we have mentioned varchar 2 data type. You can use number, char, any data type according to the requirement of that particular table and column. Then we need to specify size of that particular column. Then next, balance. Balance should accept only numeric data, so we will specify a number data type over here, and size, let's say 9, and b name, that is varchar 2, and we will specify size 9. As many columns required by the application or client as per client requirement, we need to specify all columns by specifying commas. Whenever you want to end specification of column, you need to close these parentheses that we have opened here. We will close these parentheses and we will specify semicolon. These will terminate the create table statement and it will create a table. Now as table is created, what if we want to know whether the table is created according to our specification or according to our requirement or not? If we want to check like this, then how can we be able to check whether the table is created according to our specification or not? For that we have describe command, that is describe table name, that is describe account. We can specify DESC also. Both will give you the entire schema definition. This will give you entire table structure that we desired to create. You may wonder why this command is useful. So this command is useful. Suppose that you have created one table before a month. It would be possible, it may be possible that after a month you may not remember the column specifications or data type or size, and if you want to check that at that time, at the time of table creation, what size you specified, for that this command will be used, that is describe. Now we will learn how to use Oracle insert statement to insert data into a table. As we have created account table, what if we want to insert data into the account table? For that we need to understand insert statement, which is insert into table name. Then we need to specify column list, and then we need to write values, and then we need to specify value list. See, there are several specifications while entering the data. There are three basic conditions. First one is you need to specify name of the table in which you want to insert data. So you need to specify right table name. Second point, you need to specify a comma separated column values in the order which you have created table, that is column names within the parenthesis. And third, you need to specify comma separated values which corresponds to column list. Okay, so now we will understand by a demo, that is insert into account. Now what is the column? First one is account number, and next one is balance, and third one is B name. So this is completion of column specification. We have maintained the order which we have followed at the time of table creation, and values, and we will specify values one by one. Then balance, and then B name, that is Vivian. So it will give us message that one row is created. See, this is the query which enables you to enter data into a specific table. And we have written this query to enter a row, we can say record. But what if we want to enter multiple records into the same table? Now we will understand the faster version, that is insert into account, then values. Now here we need to specify column names according to the rules and regulations. Now Oracle will ask you for the values, that is A02. So here we have message one row created. Now if you want to enter one more record, you need to specify / here. Again it will ask you for the values. So you need to specify 03, then 7000, then Anand. Next it is A04, and
This sums up understanding regarding creation of an object. We saw the creation of table using DDL command. We saw describing a table which displays the information about column defined in the table, and ways to insert data into the table. Thank you for watching the video. Every ending is a new beginning. I hope you will try all these on your own, and if you find any difficulty or query, let us know in comment section. Thanks.